always a surprise trying to figure out which one to start with. I think first time I met Tom, he left that impression, just a great guy, and the whole time that I've known him, he's been that type of person, somebody you can just talk to and had an ear to listen, and he didn't leave you feeling like you're maybe dumb on different things. I remember I was trying to figure out how to measure something, and he could probably see what I was doing and all the errors and stuff, and he carefully kind of showed me how the things worked and stuff, and so I ended up learning how to read the tape measure the right way and a few things, and so ended up we worked on putting together a mobile home when we were first married, and so he jumped right into helping and framing windows in, doing things up and stuff, and just was a great help there. I know that we always love to talk about tractors, or he at least listened to everything I had to talk about tractors. So, but he was always looking for those avenues of trying to do things a little better, find a better way, or do stuff. And I remember we ended up getting a new little car, a little Chevy Sprint, and we went to Corvallis, you picked that up, and as we got doing all them things, I didn't know if that car made a whole lot of sense. All I could see is that thing got 50 miles to the gallon, and it was going to save a lot on the budget. So we run this car home, and on the way home, Debbie was driving and spun it around there on the road a couple times, almost hit the guardrail. We learned that the car wasn't big enough to fit the rut in the road on the snow, and so it took a little to get used to there and everything. And then I remember Tom watched us with that, and we started doing pretty well with it, and they ended up buying a little Honda and stuff and drove that around for a long time. You probably remember that one. One of the things I remember that was pretty funny with Tom was we had to make a trip over to Corvallis, and we took that little Chevy Sprint, and I was bragging about how it cost $24 to drive from here over there. And he got in the back seat and was sitting there, and I can't remember who all was in there, but he began to rock back and forth in that car. And we were like, slow down there, we might have to take a corner. The thing was wobbling all over the place, and he got a big kick out of that, so had a pretty good little trip. But, yeah, there was many things like that we did, and remember, and he was one that showed me a good example of how you care about people, do a lot of things, and he went out of his way a lot of times. And as Debbie and I have been, trying to take care of our 7 kids and stuff, I looked at his example about how Tom and Carolyn both stepped in many times and give us a break at times and helped, and always appreciate that example. Things they did, I know it's been a little tough with, they got here, 94, they moved over from Oregon, and then I started doing the leveling thing on my own anyway. I'd been doing it most of my life, but bought a tractor from my dad in 95, and then the work got pretty shy, so my dad was down in Arizona, so I decided I'd go down and start working there, try to find a little more work, and ended up moving down there, but that was with a lot of regret. I didn't really want to do it, hated to do it, and struggled a lot, and it was Tom and Carolyn that gave me that support and helped give the encouragement, it'll be okay, and so we kept trying to come back and visit and stuff, and so it's always been a deal that they've showed a lot about caring and helping and doing all those things, and I always appreciate that. So I guess if somebody else has got a turn.